Forget everything you know about intelligence. Forget school grades. Forget IQ tests. Forget the comforting belief that everyone sees the world the same way, because they do not. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a different mind, a slower one, a faster one, a mind that struggles to understand simple instructions, or a mind that sees patterns hidden beneath reality itself. Every level unlocks new opportunities. Every level creates new burdens. And the higher you climb, the lonelier it becomes. This is your life. At every level of intelligence. Level 1, the survivor. Intelligence level, extremely low. Your world is small. Not because you want it to be, because it has to be. Complex instructions sound like noise. Long conversations exhaust you. Books feel like walls built from symbols you cannot decode. Every morning begins with uncertainty. You wake before sunrise. The room is cold. The air smells of stale clothes and old coffee. You stare at the ceiling, trying to remember what needs to be done today. Simple tasks become challenges. Forms, schedules, directions, money. The world moves too fast. People become impatient. Teachers gave up years ago. Employers speak slower around you. Friends quietly disappear. You learn one lesson early. Life is survival, nothing more. Your greatest fear is humiliation. The laughter, the smirks, the realization that everyone understands something you do not. Every day feels like walking through a maze designed by strangers. Yet you continue, because survival is its own kind of strength. And somewhere inside you burns a simple goal. Get through another day. Level 2, the follower. Intelligence level, below average. The world begins to make sense. Barely. You can hold a job, follow routines, learn through repetition. But creativity remains rare. Complex problems become mountains. You spend most of your life relying on systems built by smarter people, rules, instructions, checklists. You become dependable, predictable, safe. Factories, warehouses, construction sites. The rhythm of routine becomes your comfort. Machines hum around you. Forklifts beep in the distance. Steel echoes through giant buildings. You do your work, collect your paycheck, go home. The danger at this level is stagnation. Years pass unnoticed. 1 month becomes 10 years. 1 decade becomes 30. Your greatest fear is change, because change demands adaptation. And adaptation is difficult. Still, you have something many geniuses never find. Peace. A simple life. A simple purpose. Sometimes simplicity is its own intelligence. But the climb continues. Level 3, the average mind. Intelligence level, average. This is where most people live. You understand enough to navigate modern life. School is manageable. Work is manageable. Relationships are manageable. You are not exceptional, but you are functional. Your days become crowded. Emails, deadlines, traffic, bills. The alarm clock rings. You hit snooze 3 times. Coffee fills the kitchen with a bitter aroma. The morning news plays in the background. You rush out the door. You work. You earn. You spend. You repeat. Millions live this exact life. Average intelligence comes with a hidden gift. Belonging. You fit in. You understand the jokes, the trends, the conversations. You move with the crowd. But average intelligence creates a dangerous illusion. You believe you understand more than you actually do. The world appears simple, until reality proves otherwise. Then comes the first awakening. The realization that some people think differently, much differently. And that realization leads to the next level. Level 4, the analyst. Intelligence level, above average. You begin noticing patterns, connections, mistakes, hidden causes behind visible effects. Problems become puzzles, and puzzles become addictive. In meetings, you see flaws before others do. In conversations, you predict responses before words are spoken. You become valuable. Teachers notice. Managers notice. Opportunities appear. For the first time, your mind becomes an advantage. But advantages carry costs. You overthink. Every decision branches into possibilities. Every possibility creates uncertainty. Sleep becomes harder. Your brain refuses to stop. The clock reads 2:17 a.m. The room is silent. Yet your thoughts roar like engines. What if? What next? Why? You begin seeing consequences others ignore. The future becomes visible. Not clearly, but enough to worry about it. You are no longer surviving life. You are analyzing it. An analysis changes everything. Level 5, the strategist. Intelligence level, highly intelligent. You stop reacting. You start planning. Years ahead. You understand systems, economics, politics, human behavior, business. You recognize that most outcomes are predictable, not because you can see the future, because you understand incentives. People reveal themselves through patterns. Companies reveal themselves through numbers. Societies reveal themselves through history. You begin building businesses, teams, careers, movements. Your decisions influence others. Responsibility grows. Mistakes become expensive. The pressure is constant. At this level, intelligence becomes power. But power attracts attention. Competition emerges. Other strategists, other planners, other minds. You enter a silent war. No weapons, no armies, only ideas. The battlefield is invisible. The consequences are not. Every move matters. Every decision echoes. You are no longer playing the game. You are learning how the game is designed. Level 6, the visionary. Intelligence level, exceptional. Most people see events. You see systems. Most people see problems. You see root causes. The world begins revealing hidden structures, the invisible machinery beneath civilization. You understand how narratives shape nations, how incentives shape markets, how beliefs shape history. People call you brilliant. Some call you intimidating. Others call you arrogant. The truth is simpler. You just notice things they do not. Conversations become frustrating. You reach conclusions minutes before others, sometimes hours, sometimes years. Loneliness arrives. Not physical loneliness, intellectual loneliness. You crave discussions that challenge you. They become increasingly rare. The room grows quieter. The higher you climb, the fewer people can follow. Success becomes easier. Connection becomes harder. And the climb continues. Level 7, the genius. Intelligence level, genius. Your mind becomes a different species. Patterns emerge everywhere. Mathematics, science, business, art, history. Everything connects. You solve problems others consider impossible. The world rewards you. Awards, recognition, influence, money, fame. Yet daily life becomes strange. The supermarket, the traffic light, the small talk. Everything feels painfully slow. You exist in two worlds. The world everyone sees, and the world beneath it. Your thoughts race faster than conversations can carry them. Ideas arrive faster than you can record them. Some nights you wake suddenly. A solution appearing from nowhere. Heart pounding. Hands shaking. You write furiously in darkness. Terrified the idea will disappear before sunrise. Many geniuses change the world. Many also destroy themselves. Isolation. Obsession. Burnout. The line between brilliance and madness grows thin. Dangerously thin. Level 8. The architect of reality. Intelligence level. Historical genius. You now stand where only a handful of humans have ever stood. The territory of legends. The minds that altered civilization itself. You no longer solve problems. You redefine them. Your ideas become foundations. Entire generations build upon your thoughts. Schools teach your discoveries. Governments adapt to your innovations. Industries emerge from concepts that once existed only inside your head. The weight is enormous, because you begin seeing farther than everyone else. And seeing farther often means seeing darker possibilities. You see technological risks, economic collapse, human weakness, civilizational fragility. The future becomes less mysterious and more terrifying. You understand how easily everything could break. Knowledge becomes burden. Wisdom becomes responsibility. The applause grows louder. But the loneliness becomes absolute. There are almost no peers. Almost no equals. The summit is cold. Very cold. And still, one final level remains. Final level. The omniscient dream. Intelligence beyond human limits. Imagine intelligence increasing forever. No ceiling. No limit. No end. You understand every language. Every science. Every equation. Every human emotion. Every historical pattern. Every future possibility. At first, it sounds like paradise. It is not. Because complete understanding changes everything. Mystery disappears. Wonder fades. Surprise dies. You predict every conversation before it happens. Every decision before it is made. Every outcome before it unfolds. Life becomes a script already read. You gain ultimate knowledge. but lose uncertainty. And uncertainty was where excitement lived. You gain answers, but lose discovery. You gain understanding, but lose awe. Then a final realization emerges. The thing that gave life meaning was never intelligence itself. It was the journey toward understanding. The questions, the struggle, the curiosity, the climb, and standing at the highest point imaginable, seeing farther than anyone ever could. You finally ask yourself the question no intelligence can answer. If you could know everything, would there still be a reason to live? Or is the greatest gift of the human mind that it never stops searching?